Before you go watch this video finish, I want you to shout last one in the comment section. Yes. So yesterday night, as we were doing rituals, yeah. So yesterday some rituals went on X, which is Twitter, and Charlie, I get all the gist for you. I get all the information for you. Make we go through the story. Yeah. So you're welcome back to Ideas Studios. Please subscribe, share, and like this video. Make we enter into the story. So Amabella is a Ghanaian influencer. She's a Ghanaian influencer based in Ghana. So yesterday on a space, I don't know the commencement of this space and the whole purpose of this space, but they find themselves talking about CEYC, which is what? Christ Embassy Youth Church, which was led by Pastor Enoch. Yeah, so Pastor Enoch is a very young pastor, a youth pastor in the Christ Embassy Church in Accra Airport. Yeah, so that is who he is. Like literally, that's who he is. And I think he was recently even transferred to Nigeria to continue his mission work. Yeah, so let's dive into the story. So Amabella sat down and gave us the breakdown of why she left the church. And I have the full gist for you. But we start with the first reason why she left the church. So basically, repair her accounts. She was the pioneer of the church. Like she was those people who Pastor Enoch started the church with. Although she came from a Muslim background, but she was what? The pioneer of what? The church.
When I started the church, there were not a lot of people that were in the church, right? I was part of like the pioneers when he started that church because a friend of mine introduced me to him because he had just moved from being a singer to this, and he agrees that yes, he agrees that he's part of it because when I made the decision to leave the church, he actually took me to, that was my first time at campaigns. He took me there to explain to me why I shouldn't leave and that he's a sinner and he has fallen short of the glory of God. So me and him, we understand that he's the reason why I left the church.
Yeah. So she also gave her background and why she left the church. And she left the church because
now I want to talk about my background and why he is the reason why, because I am from a Muslim home, right? So that was my proper introduction to going to church. So every understanding of church I would have or understanding of the Bible was straight from him. But there's some things were weird to me, which is why I left. Now, first, when I started the church, 1 month in, we were doing competition like, oh, let's say Kotoka branch raised 20 million. So maybe Agbogbolosi branch raised 30 million. So we have to pass them. Hey, why do we have to pass them? For what? Like, I don't even understand. We were like, that was like, I wasn't understanding why we have to pass another church. Like we actually went for this type of, I don't know what it is, where other branches will come and say, okay, we raised this, we raised that, we raised this. Me, I don't know where the money was going to, but people in the church found delight in passing other branches. So that was my first red flag. And then the preaching constantly became money, 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 right? And I was the social media handler at a point, the Instagram social media handler at a point. So the money issue was one.
And she further on also explained that there was a miracle night and a guy in UPSA. This guy was working with crutches and came to the church. They prayed for him. He had an instant healing and he threw the crutches away. He was walking freely. The next day, Amabella saw this guy on Legon campus. Then he stood there in the crutches and he said, hey, now you will get a healing. Watch the video.
The second thing was when I left the church because I saw something that was very, very horrible, and which is why he took me to the church. But then he came to tell me that, oh, he's a sinner, I should listen to the preaching and not the individual, and that's understandable. He's a human being and he makes mistakes. When I went to the church that day, there was this, they do this thing where they do a night of miracles or something. There was this guy from UPSA that, like, I know him, but I've forgotten his name. he had an accident, so he had crutches, and they prayed for him, and he put the crutches down. The next day, I saw him in Legon, and he was using the crutches again. Now, I this is my first introduction to
Hey,
miracles and
hey,
all
hey,
of these
hey,
things.
Esther.
This is
Oh.
my first introduction to miracles and all of these things. So me, I wasn't understanding what is going on. So did it work? Did it not work? Like, how is the process supposed to be? Like, is it supposed to go immediately? Is it a slow process? If it's a slow process, then he should have left with the crutches. But I feel like in his mind they've prayed for him, so he used them to walk. Then the next day he realized that it's not gone. Then he started using like the crutches again. So that was when I didn't even come back again. After I saw him that day, I didn't even come back again. And
Yeah. So as she goes on to also what explain, and she says that there is always testimony, and the testimony is about, oh, Papa did this, Papa, and she was also what frustrated about this what incident.
then the third thing was that I feel like people were, because of the preaching that was going on, people were coerced to give testament or say testimonies. I don't even know how that thing is called, but like coming to thank God for whatever it is. But when they, before they come and thank God, they say thank you, Pastor Sam, for the opportunity. What opportunity? You are thanking God. Why are you thanking the pastor for the opportunity to give a testament to God to win souls to Christ? I don't know. It is just too much for me. It felt like the
Trouble. Like, go small. You
sorry.
hit it.
It felt like the reverence was more to the leaders than the than God himself.
Yes. So in its reason, in why, like all the reasons why she left the church, she also what stated and also what said that she left. She was made what a cell leader. She was made a cell leader to lead people, to help them in Bible studies, reading, gathering of funds and other stuff. And she explained why she didn't like this.
And also, I was made a cell leader. Mind you, I'm from a Muslim home. So if you make me a cell leader and put me in charge of a group of people, honestly, how am I going to preach? So who told, like, which spirit of God told you that this, even if, let's say, in the future, I'll be a cell leader and graduate to a pastor and whatever, in that moment, is it really God that told
Amen.
you that I was right?
What do you mean by you're made a cell leader? Like,
Yeah, like, so
on
they'll put you, they are cell leaders, so they'll put you in charge of like a group of people where
right,
like,
right. And what were you
yeah.
supposed to do? Like, what were you supposed to do as a cell
Or
leader?
sometimes you talk to them about God, you talk to them about
Okay,
the funds that they are supposed to raise. And I
okay.
actually never did that because I didn't even know where to start from. Maybe it is a gradual,
Ama, see,
yeah.
you have all the time in the world. We are not ending the space
I'm sorry,
anytime
I
soon.
talk fast. I
No,
talk
no, you
fast.
have to
I
see
can't.
if you like talk till tomorrow. Me and my ears on. My ears on.
I'm sorry, I talk fast, but yes. So yeah, as I was saying, they made me a cell leader too, and then it was very like confusing to me.
All right, yeah. So I thought you say I get all the footage for here, and they can't go through them all. So she further also stated something that a motor guy, some guy has a motorbike, and his friend had an accident with a motorbike, and because like the friend was very close, but uncle onyanko de motorbike nya like I was saying yeah oh yeah bibi sa bi anka moto no like be park in kakra on to be ton kra na say like moto bi nya accident in there like sa de no this guy, he didn't do anything to the motorbike. As he come to the church now, the guy used the motorbike as an offering. And Amabella was like, hey, put to me the motorbike in the offering. And she was furious about it. And she explained why.
Right, and then later people started selling their things because if you give a seed, if you give your last seed to God, God will multiply it to you. That was the perception there. So people started selling their last things and everything. But fortunately, I didn't even have to even sell. So that's what helped me. Maybe if I had, I would have also sold something. But when I left the church not too long ago, that's when I heard about Adosi and everything. But I never asked him about it till I left the church. It's the delusion thing is very crazy. That I know Adose had a friend that died in a motorbike, but Adose never let go of his motorbike, but he let go of his motorbike when he entered that church. That is how crazy it is. Like, I don't know how
Hey,
it
hey,
works,
hey, hey.
but um That is how it is. Like it is like if you give to, like, I don't know what it is, but the preaching is always about giving money, giving money, giving. I don't really remember any.
So you say the church them they beg like beggy.
I
Charlie
don't
beg.
know what it's called, but
Yes.
it's basically like you have to sow seed. So like you can even give, if you give your last to church, you don't know God will give you miracle money. But why should I give my last to the church before God will give me the miracle money? Like it doesn't like make sense. It's just a lot
Yeah, so these are some of the reasons. Let me go to the end part. So she also spoke about how girls were groomed like other girls, but she didn't talk much about it because be honest, so she didn't talk much about
of things. And when it came to the girls, I feel like there was a bit of grooming on that side because there were some people he met from high school and he like they grew up in the church, but that is not my story to tell. But what I saw, I had to leave because I felt
What did
like
you see?
that is their
Sorry, though.
story. So I can't come and maybe they are not ready
Thank you, Amma.
to
Thank you,
talk
Amma.
about it. So once they are ready to speak about it, fine.
Oh, you Amma. The way my film come for you, pa. I for.
it. All right, now let's go to the last part of the whole story. She tried going to the church, like or person called Kobunanka. This time around, no, she's not going to listen to the person, but rather the word of God that was given to her for her to shape her life. But unfortunately, as she went, that nana heading it will
Man, you
No,
for go back to the church, oh.
If I go back to the church,
no.
right now,
I
cash
actually
out.
tried. I actually
Go and
tried.
come back. Go and come back.
I tried going back to the church again to listen to the preaching instead of the person who is doing the preaching. Like I wanted to
Mm-hmm.
listen to the word rather than looking at the person doing the preaching. But I still went back and I was met with money conversation and I was like, you know what? It's
Wait, so do they reach out to you now to join again
no.
at all?
No.
And when you left initially, what was the reaction?
That's what I'm saying. The pastor took me out. He apologized for what I saw. And what that's why sometimes when I'm laughing about it and these people come and reply my tweets and I'm like, is your pastor aware you are doing this to me especially? Because he will not be happy with what exactly I'm going to say, because if he actually took me out to apologize to say, oh, please, like, you have to relax and consider your pastor when you are attacking people who have left the church. If you are still there, fine, that's you. It will come. Everybody's own will come. You will leave eventually, but for now, you have to relax and let's don't invalidate other people's experiences because of what you think you are experiencing right now. Just relax. You will see it. If you don't see it, you will see it. Yes. So that is all I
Okay.
can remember for now. If I remember anything, I'll tweet it.
All right. Thank you so much, Amma. We have someone here.
all right. So yes, these were the words of what Amabella on why she left Pastor Enoch and the CEYC church. Yes, because the reasons they bunch. Yeah. So even after she tried to just go back to the church and get herself back to God, cry no kwe na dada na sika seminar na offering na ne den wom. So Charlie, this is what they go on for last night. Someone they na mother. So when an so when you go to Twitter now, CYC is trended, Amabella is trended, and mind you, on the space, and Amabella and Kwan Rebecca side, some people also gave their what their reasons why they left the church. A lot of people came to speak on this particular CYC church and how monetary issue, the pastor's issue, like a whole lot of conversation around this whole CYC church. And Charlie, we go carry more updates can give you. Until then, I'm your ideas. You get why we go crush.